Hello everyone, welcome back to a very new game on the channel. I know a lot of people are playing the Planet Crafter on YouTube. I've played a lot of it off camera. I really thoroughly enjoy this game. I really hope you guys will give it a chance, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. So without further ado, let's get started. The whole theory here is that we have been dropped on this planet and we are here to terraform it. As you can see in the upper corner, our terraform index is at 0 right now because we have just crash landed here inside this little pod. We start out with a storage crate, a crafting station, very basic items. We can read the message here. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of the world, generate oxygen, heat, and pressure to do so. First, reach 175,000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. As you can see, it's very, very, very yucky out here right now. We have several moons and different planets and all of that stuff that we can see out here. And the whole goal right now is to get out here and get a few resources. We do need some silicon. The very first thing that we do need is iron. So let's go ahead and grab some of that. I'm not quite sure what's up with my mouse sensitivity, but it is everywhere. It's all over the map here, unless it's just where I have been playing a different game or a couple of different games. Not quite sure what's going on here. Magnesium, all of this stuff is great. If you'll notice in our lower left corner, the oxygen is depleting. We can just get back in here and hopefully help with that. The first goal here is to craft a backpack, a tier 1 backpack. Let's go ahead and get in here and see what it takes. A couple of iron is all that it takes to craft that, which is very, very lovely. The next thing that we need is an oxygen tank tier 1. We're going to go ahead and craft that as well. And let's see if we can craft any of these microchips that we need. We cannot do that just yet. We can craft a bottle of water, which will be nice. Let's go ahead and equip our stuff that we've crafted. Let's go ahead and just drag you over. Shift click. Does that not work? It does. Not quite sure what's going on with my computer right now. But something is happening here, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so we need to get some more resources so that we can craft a construction and maybe a deconstruction microchip, so that would be nice to have. As you move along, you know, things will very, very gradually start improving. Yeah, something is just a bit off here with the settings in this game. I'm going to have to figure that out. Let's go ahead and grab the ice here. The silicon as well. The ice and the cobalt and all of that are definitely going to be necessary, so we're just going to have to work on getting a lot of these resources. Okay, let's get back inside so that we don't die here. That would be lovely. We start off with a couple of water here, some oxygen capsules, and some space food. So that's lovely. But let's see what's going on. I think I've definitely over-adjusted the mouse sensitivity now. That's for sure. Okay, so maybe this will work. Let's get just a bit more resources here. A little bit of iron. So eventually we will get rain, you know, we'll get clouds and all of that. Yeah, there's a lot that really comes with this game. We have lakes eventually. We can launch rockets. We have all kinds of things that can, you know, occur and happen. And we have asteroids hitting our tiny little planet. We do need to get up on the hillside a bit and make ourselves our first living quarters. Construction, I need to make that. Do that first. Let's equip that. Okay, get yourself together here, girl. Okay, so with that being said, Let's see if we have enough. We don't have enough stuff to make the deconstruct microchips. Let's get out here. All we need is a piece of magnesium, and that is very, very easy to find. It seems like that is everywhere and abundant for sure. We do need to make ourselves a drill, a wind turbine, crafting screens for the terraformation, the blueprint screens. We need all of these things, but first things first, let's get ourselves a living compartment and a living compartment door. I'm going to drop off the water bottle here. I'm going to take a bit of oxygen with me because you never really know what we're going to run into. I know we're going to need some titanium as well. So let's go ahead and grab some of that. But I really want to get up on the hill. I know all of this floods here in this area. So hopefully we can make our way just up here onto this little incline. Very lovely if we could do that. Okay, we are running very slowly, but we're running. This ends up being a lake down here. Very lovely. It's very, very pretty at that point. There's you can plant trees. It's a tree grower. There is some flowers and things like that that happen. I'm thinking about actually going over in this area a bit. It's a lot flatter. There's a lot more land over here to build in. So I really think we are going to attempt, I know our oxygen is getting a bit low, but that's okay. We did bring ourselves an oxygen capsule with us. We can use that. And let's start getting some area here to live. Crafting screen. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves a living compartment. Would like to have it a bit further away because I do intend to build down here, and I want to be able to build a nice, base down there and have plenty of room for everything. So I think we're just going to go right here on the side of the mountain. For now, we're going to build ourselves a door if we have everything to do that. And this doesn't need power right away. We can regenerate our oxygen in here. Crafting screen. Can we craft a new crafting area up here? Crafting station tier 2 is iron and silicon, and we don't have either of those. Silicon is here. Iron. Nope. Silicon again. Ice is for water. We do need this right here. Iron. Very lovely. Some more ice just here. We are definitely going to need all of this at some point. Magnesium. I'm just trying to get some resources. It's very important that we start out with something here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cobalt. That will allow us to make some oxygen capsules as well. Bit more titanium here. My inventory is full, but that's okay. We are doing really, really well. I know this is a bit floating, and I definitely don't like floating things. Our power is low. I know that. We do need to make ourselves a wind turbine to get some power going here. So let's go ahead and craft that. Let's just put this way over here on the hillside because we don't want it to be in the way. We want to build kind of down in the flatter area. I think that'll be nice. And now we have a bit of power coming in. We can craft a tier 1 drill as well. But I want to make sure that we can get this crafting station up and going. Very, very important that we have this. I'm just going to shove it right here in the corner for now. Let's go ahead and try to craft ourselves some water because we are getting pretty thirsty. And let's have a little drink of that as well. Food. We have some space food down in the little landing pod, our first little place that it gives us. And I want to craft myself another oxygen capsule just to have on me in case I were to need that. So let's get out here and see what we need for the drill. Our first drill, we need some iron as well. Iron is always going to be an issue, guys. I have played about 20 hours of this off camera. really, really enjoy this game. It is a lot of grind later. It's mostly just letting some time pass. But that's okay. We can do that. I can let that happen off camera if you guys want to see more of this. Depending on the reception of this game, I would like to continue bringing maybe an episode now and then, or an episode a week or something like that to you guys. But I really do enjoy this game quite a lot, actually. Inventory's full again. Let's get up here and try to get ourselves a drill. Let's get some oxygen first. We don't want to die out here. You can die. It just respawns you here without your stuff that you've really harvested. But that's okay. You know, if we die, that's perfectly fine. Tier 1 drill. Let's go ahead and get that going. And we'll have a bit of terraformation happening eventually. We are at 1 TI. We have a long way to go to get there to the blue sky portion. A tier 1 heater would be nice, but let's go ahead and craft our terraformation screen so that we can see our progress and see how we're doing. If we have enough material for that. We do, and this will let us kind of see how we're doing, but we are out of power again. So let's go ahead and try to craft ourselves another wind turbine, but we need more iron, of course. Just grab some more resources here. Some more silicon is nice. I will have to craft myself a storage container at some point. Iron is very lovely. Titanium is not as necessary right now, because we're not really headed out. I would always like to take some with me to make a couple of FOBs. Those are very important in this game, to have those available so that you can always stop and get yourself plenty of oxygen when you need it. Okay, let's get back up here, grab some more oxygen from inside our base, get another wind turbine up and going. We made it back in here. I love that there is always oxygen in here whether or not you have power. Let's go ahead and get another wind turbine up and going as well. And our second wind turbine is just enough power to be able to run a couple of things here. It wants us to craft a veggie tube tier 1. We don't have any seeds to put in there yet. I do think there is one in the pod, so let's just see if we can craft that. We have our tier 1 heater, veggie tube tier 1. This is not a food grower by any means. This produces some oxygen on the planet. So we're going to have to try to get back over. Do we have oxygen on us? We do. Is it possible to craft any type of storage crate yet? It is. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just drop off some stuff in here. We don't have a lot of room in our backpack right now. I do hope to be able to expand on that a bit. I also want to bring back some food with us. I know we're going to need it. So let's just see if we can get back down here to our pod, and hopefully we can get some seeds and things from there. Would be nice. Okay. I think the life pod that we start in is kind of over this direction. There's a crate over there that's very, very lovely to have, although I don't have a lot of room in my inventory right now. I want to be able to get back over here and get what I need and bring some food back with me as well. I don't remember starting this far away from everything before. I think we actually started a bit further away this time than we did in the first time I played this. Yeah, we definitely didn't start this far away. That's okay. It is getting a bit dark out. I know my oxygen is getting low. That's okay. Hopefully we can make it inside before we die. Very, very lovely. The night cycles here don't last a very long time, but that's okay. I'm very, very thankful about that. Can we go ahead and disassemble? We don't have our disassemble thing yet. We need 1 silicon, 1 magnesium. It's very, very dark out. I do apologize for that. I don't have any way to brighten this up right now at all. I could potentially do that, you know, during editing, but as far as a light, right now I don't have one. It's very, very glad that the night cycle is pretty short. Let's go ahead and get our disassemble microchip up and going if we can do that. We have that going. Let's go ahead and take this apart. And unless we just need to stop back by here for some oxygen, I don't think we're going to be back over here. A lot anyway. We'll be down in this little valley type area for some resources, so that would be nice, you know, to be able to stop down here and get some oxygen when we need it. Let's get back home. Hopefully we can get our seed in our veggie tube and get some oxygen producing to help with the terraformation. Would be nice, you know, if we could get that up and going. Let's go around this, would be helpful. Okay, wheel. I'm so used to having that, the jetpack booster rocket thing. Those are very, very helpful to get over these little weird places that you can't really climb. Okay, are we going to make it this time? I don't know. We're a long way away from the life pod, that's for sure. I do have an oxygen capsule if I were to need that. Hopefully we won't need it though. Oxygen is critical, but we are here. We made it. So let's go ahead and drop some food in here. We don't want to eat that by accident just yet. Let's put this in here as well. Let's put the lerma seed. Yeah, let's put that in there and get some oxygen producing. I don't think it's going to go up very quickly at all. But you know, we'll get there. Let's see. We really need to expand on this place a tiny bit, but I do want to build myself an actual base down here in this very big flat area. Let's go ahead and grab some more ice for some more water. We're going to need it. We're going to need the magnesium as well. And everything else, we're going to just grab what we can get here. Come on, you can do this. Iron, definitely going to need that, guys. So this is really just a starter base back here behind us. We're not going to be living in that for very long at all. Okay. Let's get just a tiny bit more iron if we can. Silicon, titanium, ice. So now I'm getting too far away from my life pod. Sorry, my starter base. We have an oxygen capsule on us if we were to need that. I do want to keep those for the first several episodes if we make it that far with this game. Oxygen is critical. Okay. But you know, we really have done really, really well with our very first episode of this, or our very first day. We've survived it. We are getting quite a bit of stuff done, which is very lovely. That sand is very pretty back there. But, yeah, hopefully in the next episode or so, we can get out and do a bit of exploring, maybe go into some of these ships over here. This one is a smaller one. We could probably head out there first. We could probably make it, but I would like to have one of these FOBs just outside. I know that we will be needing a lot of things to craft the heater. We don't have any iridium yet. I know we could get some very, very quickly. Our oxygen tank tier 2 is up and going. Let's see if we can craft one of those. Oxygen tank tier 2 does require our oxygen tank level 1. But that's okay. We can just take ours off of us. I think we need another piece of cobalt. Let's go ahead and have a drink of water. We didn't mean to put that away. Yeah, the only thing we need to do is remove our oxygen tank here. And we should be able to craft tier 2. Which will allow us to be able to go out a bit further and not need as much oxygen because we are at 200 now down here. As you can see, very, very lovely, guys. We can also craft an exoskeleton. This will give us a little bit more space to put some things. Let me see what I did need for that. 1 silicon, 1 magnesium. We can handle that, I think. 1 silicon, 1 magnesium. We have all of that on us, so let's go ahead and see if we can craft the exoskeleton tier 1. That will increase these slots over here. Let's just take off the deconstruction chip first. Let's put our exoskeleton on, and as you see, we have more room over here now. What do we need for the torch? We need 2 magnesium and 1 silicon. I think that shouldn't be too much of an issue to get, but I really want to have these things available so that we can, head out in the next episode and explore some of the ships. 2 magnesium, 1 silicon, I think. But because I'm not 100% sure on that, I should probably get a bit more resources. Another silicon definitely couldn't hurt. Some more ice for more water would be nice. The cobalt, we don't mind that. Iron as well. More magnesium just here. Not horrible at all, but our inventory is full. So let's get back up the hillside. As you can see, we're definitely clearing this area out, which is what I'm hopeful for. I want to be able to use all the resources here and have this cleared out so that we can start getting our base actually up and going. Our food level is low. I think we should be able to take care of that with some of the space food. I know it didn't pop us up completely, but I don't want to waste any of that. Torch, go ahead and get that crafted and get that put into our suit here, and now we have a torch. Very, very lovely. We can see a bit better. We could potentially, I'm not sure what it takes, but we could potentially craft another drill here. We still have some power. That's doing great. But very, very excited about everything, about having all of this up and going. Definitely don't mind that at all. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I probably would do just a little bit of off-camera grind just to make sure we have some resources available. Hopefully, and then we'll be ready to head into the next episode and, over into maybe that particular ship. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.